So if you're wondering, well, why did England want to start a colony in North America, specifically in what is now Virginia? Well, here's why. So the reasons why England wanted to start a country in North America at the times that the country wanted to establish an American colony to increase its wealth and power. And that meant the entire goal was to make money. And they were actually looking for gold. And they hoped to find silver as well in America. An American settlement would furnish raw materials that could not be grown or obtained in England while opening new markets for trade. So guess what? So that technically means that England was just using Jamestown for money and power. Wow. So the city of Jamestown was basically an economic venture. Economic means money. So the stockholders of the Virginia Company of London financed or paid for the settlement of Jamestown. Jamestown, founded in 1607, the year when the Algonquian tribes had an intruder, became the first permanent English settlement in America. If you're wondering, well, permanent, did they try to act? Well, was it the first time they tried? Oh, no. They tried with Roanoke in 1590. Oh, that failed miserably. All the men died. And they tried again and again in the area of Virginia for many years. And 1607 was the first time when they succeeded. They were actually planning for ever since the 1590s. Yep. Yeah. Funny, ain't it? It's not really that funny. And when the settlers arrived in 1607, they founded the city of Jamestown on the narrow peninsula, bordered by three sides by the James River. Today, Jamestown is located on an island in the James River. Remember, past peninsula. Well, so that bet died. Well, here are the reasons for choosing the Jamestown site. It could easily be defended by attack at sea. Along the shore, it was deep enough for ships to dock.
Yeah.
And they believed they had a good supply of fresh water.
So, there's not really any pictures right now, so, I'm just gonna lift this up and, there's...
William!
There's some drawings right there.
William!
Well, okay, anyways, I'm back. You can't make an episode without me. I'm the cameraman. That's how you get all these good angles. I'm back. I'm the OG.
Alright, William. History of Virginia. We are actually doing this.
Alrighty, so, you done, or?
Not yet.
Okay, well, finish up, I'm gonna leave the camp. Oh, snap.
William!
I'm gonna leave it like this so that, people see you talking. And
So, basically, so the King of England, had the power to grant charters to the Virginia Company of London, allowing settlement in North America. A charter is an important document that allows certain rights and privileges. So, establish a settlement in North America, 1606. Make the physical boundaries of the colony, 1607, and extend the English rights to the settlers, 1612. And the legislators, or originally named the General Assembly, they were founded in the year 1619.
Alright, so
Two representatives, the burgesses, the governor, and the governor's council. In 1640, the burgesses, part of Virginia's government, split away from the governor and his council to make a separate group. House of Burgesses, the governor's council includes the governor. Today, the lawmaking part of Virginia government is called the Virginia General Assembly. It is made up of two branches.
can I interrupt the video for just a second? Just a second.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Alrighty. Hey guys, it's me, your boy William. So, let me just turn on the site. Yeah, flashed and whatnot. So anyways, originally we were gonna plan to make a Pearl Harbor video for today. And we're 3 videos behind, so I guess Brittany went along and just said, screw it, we're just gonna, talk about something that you probably already learned 3rd grade.
William, some people are from the state of Virginia.
I know. Okay, so Rennie's talking about, the government from back then. Instead of talking about Pearl Harbor, which, already,
We can do
so-
that later.
yeah, our next episode will be Pearl Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the one after that, Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
And I'm out. See you guys, and continue.
All right. Thank you for allowing me to go back. So,
Anyways, you want me to have the light on or off?
So the General Assembly is made up of two branches: the Governor's Council of Virginia and the Virginia House of Burgesses. And this is how Africans and women arrived in Jamestown. It's a bit startling. So, Portuguese men. So men from Portugal, like the Portugal Empire, captured the African men and women from what is present-day Angola. Yeah, Angola. Which video, okay? Which is a country in Africa. The legal status of these early African men and women were either servant or enslaved people in Virginia. As in either servant or enslaved persons and people in Virginia is unknown. Africans arrived in Virginia against their will in 1619. That meant that they didn't choose to go there. They were forced to do it by Portuguese men. The arrival of Africans made it possible to expand the tobacco economy.
That's why I hate white people.
Boya, those were Portuguese.
But with their skin tone light.
Basically.
So white people.
William, Asians.
Asians
are light skin tones, and so are white people.
Yeah, but they have fine eyes, so yeah.
Sorry for that. And moving on. So the English settlers would become dependent on the slaves to grow and harvest tobacco, which would later become Virginia's first successful cash crop. Cash crop is a crop that is grown to sell for money instead of being used by the growers. Yeah. And tobacco, for those who know, you know. Yeah, it was used for, if you know what that represents. The arrival of men in 1620 made it possible for more settlers to marry and establish families in the permanent colony settlement in Virginia. And families were really important, like population. It was really important back then. The women cooked meals, sewed clothes, and this is just like the 1950s again. They took care of people when they were sick. And now farming and slavery. The economy, or money, of the Virginia colony depended on agriculture, farming, as the main source of wealth. Tobacco became the most profitable agricultural product. Tobacco was sold in England as a cash crop. They sold it to make money. What? The successful cultivate means to grow, of tobacco depended on the steady and inexpensive, cheap sort of labor. African men, women, and children were brought to the Virginia colony and enslaved to work on the plantation. A plantation is a large house. So that meant they were doing child labor. William, they make children do child labor.
Yeah, so I say that's good.
What?
You call that forced labor, I call that recess. You call that harsh, I call that manual working.
The Virginia
I want those kind of hands to go to work. I want to see them going through the coal mines. I want to get resources quicker and cheaper.
But that's slave labor.
I want my phones getting made fast.
William, that's slave labor.
Will be coming out next year.
This video sort of got out of hand, so, yeah.
Yeah, take back.